pull out some. So Seattle. Red team. And Rochester is your red team. This should be an interesting match as both are division 3. Right now, Seattle has one. Yeah, my mic's low. I know my mic's low. I don't really have game volume. There you go. So I know my mic's low. I have it low because there's background noise. So that's my bad, Blitz. Yeah, I lowered the game volume down, so don't worry. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Like, thank you for tuning in. All that stuff. Just. If any of you guys need anything else, just let me know. Otherwise, man, I got shot. Bench me. Ball cam. Ball cam. Flashbang to infinity. Work. It did. Cool. Oh, there's 7 more W's. Cool. Cool. Blitz versus that random dude. Who's gonna get the #1 spot? How's you guys' day been? I wanna know. How's exam season been if you're still doing your exams? We got a Rochester in the chat. Let's go. Overall, I hope this is a pretty good game, all that stuff. Rate the scoreboard. You guys like the scoreboard or not? Cool. Nice W's. Oh, you guys are real friends? That's cool. Who is Strawberry? Like, good question. Who is Strawberry? Who are you, buddy? Get Strawberry out of here, bro. Nope. Anyways, this should be a very interesting game. Basically, Seattle is 0-1, or this is Rochester. You're the greatest LFG player. It's your big shooter. That's true. Okay, so here's Seattle. Open the first drive. Seattle, who is their quarterback? Darn, I don't know who their quarterback is. I was not told anything for the game, but checks it down. And it's short for the first down. It's 13 yards. Second and 2. He's out to his right. And here's a long that could be complete. It is caught. Ooh, out of bounds, but that's enough. Toe tap for the first down. So, Chris out to his left. Looking. Chris fires it wide open. Swatted. Incomplete. That's swatted. Second and 15 on the 24 of Rochester. Chris looking out to his left. Checks it down to Kopi. Dives. Avoids the boomstick and gets 13 yards. 3rd and 1 on the 10-yard line of Rochester. Can Chris get the touchdown here? Chris checks it down. Oh my god, off the helmet. Incomplete. 4th and 1. What do they do here? They're going to go for it on 4 minutes left. The first run up the middle. Boomstick, but keeps it for the first down. So far, pretty good game. That could change though. Chris out to his right, has the lane. Chris is triple rush, by the way. Checks it down. That's a touchdown for your Seattle. Let's check if I had it right. I do not. Oh, there we go. Fixed it. So Seattle gets on the board first. And now to make it 7-0. The kick is up and sneaks it in. 7-0 Seattle. 3:48 left in the first. The kick is away and it's going to touchback. Yep, touchback. They don't return it. Marlin? Hey, Marlin is the quarterback for Rochester. I just learned about all this, so my bad. I got Jordan Love at wide receiver. Yo, that's insane. So Marlin is going to be quarterback for Rochester. Rochester needs to respond here. Marlin in his own end zone, out to his right. Chucks a long ball. That's going to be overthrown. Overthrown. Incomplete. That could have been there. Goes a little lower. 2nd and 15. Marlin out to his left, back in the center. Had a lane. Into his own end zone. Checks it down. Incomplete. How do you miss that? Here we go. 3rd and 15. Marlin out to his left, back in the center. Fires. What a catch! 1st down. This is the Chris and Marlin show here. Marlin out to his left, back in the center again. The O-line has given them lanes. Marlin fires. What freaking catch! And they balls out. Recovered by the defense. Seattle with a big stop on defense. You should have stayed down. And he got kicked. Wow. Chris with the recovery. Now Chris can go by 2 scores here. This will make him 1-1. Chris out to his is staying in the middle, out to his left. Has the lane. Fires incomplete. 2nd and 15. Up the middle, just dives down, gets 6. 3rd and 9. No, 20-yard line of Seattle. Can Chris do something here? Marlin on his first drive. The wide receiver fumbles the ball. Chris out to his right. Gets a lane from his own line. Chris fires open, caught, and gets tackled. But that's on the 40 of Rochester. Chris driving on the field, out to his left. Chris back in the middle, come back out to his left, checks it down, almost dropped, gets tackled for 6. Chris, can he find some more magic here? Pump fakes. Chris out to his right, gets a lane, fires middle, caught, trying to get through, but just kneels it down for 23. Can Chris get in the end zone here with under 2 minutes left in the first? Chris out to his left, goes back to his left, fires, touchdown, Seattle. 13-0 in the first. And this could be a one-sided affair here. Seattle Nation do be hype right now. Pick us up and sneaks it in again. One kick's gonna go the other way and get shanked and get blocked or something like that. But here comes the kickoff. It's gonna be kicked away, and he might have to return that. No, he will not have to, and he will take that for a touchback. Will Rochester make a comeback, or will they fall? Here's Marlin on the second drive. Marlin out to his left. Then the end zone, checks it down, makes a completion. They kneel it. That's Jordan Love, or Shadow, how you want to call him. Marlin out to his left, back in the middle. Looking, pump fakes, swatted down by the defensive lineman. Wow, what was he doing there? Marlin needs to find something here. I'm gonna turn my mic up a little bit. Marlin in the middle. Looking out to his left, fires, has a man. That's caught. Will he get him in time? He's gone. That's a Rochester touchdown. Rochester, number 4, gets the touchdown. You have a bumper? Nice. Look at that. 11 as 1V gets that touchdown. It's 14-6 for Rochester. Rochester needs to get the extra point to make it a one-score game. Kick is up. It's blocked. They tip it and block it. 14-6. Rochester gets it blocked. And now they're returning it to the 5, 10, to the 15, 20. Gets hit out of bounds. Gets it to the 18. Aspect. Nice. If you guys want to let me know who's playing, let me know in the chat. I don't really care if you guys chat or not. Out to this right, that's Chris. Pump fakes. Oh, yeah, you gotta go find them then. Go find that part turn. It's incomplete. I think that ball was sparked because it was nowhere to be found. Chris out to his left, looking into the middle. Chris 5 touches it down. Ooh, Jordan up with a boomstick, but gets 11. 3rd and 4, I'm gonna say it, on the 29-yard line of Seattle. Chris out to his right. Are you gonna go to red zone? All right. Thanks for tuning in. Chris out to his left, looking. He might go for the deep ball. He is going for the deep ball. Chris does deliver. Swatted away. I mean, thanks Bliss for chatting, anyways, but. Out to his left, Chris. They're standing in the middle. Chris is looking. Has a lane. Now the lane's gone now. Chris in zone on zone. Fire. Swatted. Oh, he caught a punt, and that's turnover on downs. Rochester in a great spot. You want to put your Instagram on your jersey? You should totally do that. Just don't get fined by Vaughn or Fool. Looking. That's Marlin. Fires middle. Fly. 22 yards in the first down. That might be the end of the first. Your first quarter has ended. Seattle 14, Rochester 6, but Rochester in the red zone. And here we go. Marlin looking. Marlin. Middle. Caught. Touchdown. Rochester. And it's 14-12. Rochester is within 2 to tie it up. They're going to go for 2? They're going for 2. Screen. It's in. And it's going to be kicked away. And out to the 10, the 15, the... Ooh, get the block. Dive. Get that out of bounds. And now here's Chris at quarterback. Chris, can you respond back after that turnover on downs? Chris, out his left, checks it down. He just dives out of bounds. 2nd and 8. Under 5 minutes left in the second. Chris out to the pump fakes in the middle. Out to his right. Gets a lane. Chris looking. Checks it down. First down. He tries boomsticking him, but doesn't matter because he was already down. Chris out to his left. My left for the bad camera angle. Chris looking. Out to his right now. Fires wide open, but illegal touch. Chris looking, 2nd and 15. Fires the same person. Incomplete. 3rd and 15. Chris looking. Chris fires in middle. Swatted. Picked off. Intercepted. Rochester storming back. What a tip interception. Aspect gets it pick. Now can Rochester take the lead for the first time in the game. Marlin looking, still looking in the middle. Fires a short, incomplete. He misses that receiver. Here's Marlon. Under 4 minutes left in the second, or this first half. Marlon out to his left. Fires in middle. Intercepted right back. That's Chris. Chris gets the interception. What a play. Marlon got baited. Receiver. I think Early's that. May Early'd. I don't know what to tell you. May Early'd. I'm going to turn off the chat. I'm going to close that. Marlon. And that's Chris now. Chris. Looking. Chris. Michael for the check down. He will check it down. It's incomplete. That receiver is bonus. Chris out to his left. In the middle. Fake runs. Gets sacked in the play. 7 yards loss. The Rochester defense showing up in the dire moments of the first half. In game, I don't have a webcam. Chris fires it short, complete. He needs to get at least 7. Gets hit, but does he get enough? I think he got enough. I don't have a webcam though, so can't really do it. Chris out to his left. The O-line is gone, bruh. What are we doing? Fires! Swatted away. Turnover on downs. Seattle. What's happening? Start singing then? Maybe. Marlon fires to the end zone. Oh, caught, but out of bounds. I wouldn't know what to sing. I really suck at singing. I don't know what I would sing. Checks it down, Marlon. They just knee it down. The thing is, I don't want to get copyrighted either because if I get copyrighted, the string gets taken down. And if that happens, I could probably get in trouble for that. Marlon checks it. And boomstick, but gets the first down. Yeah, that's copyrighted, buddy. I don't have barely the singing voice, and it's like almost 10 p.m. So. Fires to the end zone, incomplete. 2nd and 15. Yeah, you can actually get copyright for singing because they own the lyrics. I think. I don't have that working. Morales is sitting in the pocket. Now rolling to his left. Marlon, he gets sacked. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. 3rd and 15. I mean, if I had a good singing voice, I'd probably sing it, but I don't really have a singing voice. Under 2 minutes left in the first. No, second quarter. Oh, swatted incomplete. 4th and 15. They're going to go for the field goal. Now, Seattle. Can they block the field goal here? Kick is up. Right down Broadway. And it's now 17-14 for Rochester. They stormed back into this game. Seattle has no responded points. 17 unanswered. Returning it. Gets boomstick down. Okay. I was told the quarterback was Marlon. Scroll up. You guys can't see it, but VDR said Marlon is our QB, so that's what I'm going to Bro benched himself. Yo, he benched himself. No, but that's what I was told. So, going by what the player says. Chris looking, just checks it down. 6 yards. 3rd and 9. Under 1:30 left in the second. Chris. Looking. Chris out to his right. Chris. Running. Out of time. Wide open! He's wide open! Would he get the touchdown? He will get the touchdown. They respond right back. Seattle takes the lead. 20-17. Will they go to 21-17? Wide open. Where was this man? Nowhere to be found. Wow. Just wow. Kick is up. I called it. I called it. He missed it. Missed it. I called it. He missed it. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I called. He missed it, and they're gonna nail it down at the 24. 1 minute left. Via the 1 minute warning, they might go for that. First and 15. It's Marlon looking, checks it down. He's gonna kneel it, and the 1 minute warning in the first half. Marlon out to his left, goes back to his right. Bro, the line's landing both of them. Marlon wide open. He catches that and goes out of bounds. Well, I mean, another reason is I looked at the lineups. And Marlon looking, fires, caught for a touchdown. What a catch. And now to make it 24-20. Kick is up and blocked. Disaster. Now it's a 3-point game. What do you do in this situation? And it's gonna be a touchback. A touchback for and Chris looking. Chris out to his right. And Chris fires. Caught. 33 yards. They can run out the clock. They call a timeout. Yeah, and yes, yeah, call the timeout. I got the chat open. Now, what do you do here? What do you do here? 16, 15. Chris out to his left. Looking. Chris checks it down. You need to get out of bounds. Save a timeout. Dives. 8 seconds. Out of bounds. 18 yards. You go for a touchdown or tie it up at 23. It could get blocked also. Chris. 5 seconds. Chris checks it down. Get out of bounds. 1 second. 10 yards. They're not going for the field goal? Okay, so last play of the half. What are they going to do here? What are you going to do? Chris looking, dancing around, spinning around. Chris just got sacked. You got to do something there. That's halftime for you. Rochester up 23-20. And what's been a very anticlimactic game. They're gonna skip halftime. And Rochester will get the ball. Favorite thing? You get so what's my favorite thing about streaming? Oh, that's hard. It could be the excitement. It could be connecting with people. What is it? I find it very fun, so it could be the excitement. Yeah, that's what could be excitement. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like I streamed yesterday, and Marlon fires it short. That's complete. Evades the boomstick, gets a lane, and goes out of bounds. But that's a first down. Yeah, the excitement, because like for example, yesterday my first game went to overtime that I streamed for LFG. Went to overtime, had a lot of fun there. I guess it takes up some free time, and he's gonna run it. Marlon slides for 12. But yeah, just this time, that's all. That's pretty much it. Marlon out to his left, back in the center, and it's going back out to his left, has a lane. Marlon going deep for the end zone. Oh, touches it! Touchdown! Rochester. Is streaming always getting alive? No, it actually isn't. Hanging out with friends, families, and sometimes playing games. gives me a lot of excitement. But now Rochester is 29-20, can go by 10. If streaming was the only excitement in my life, that would be a pretty stout life. Kick it up and right down Broadway. 30-20. So, no, it's not the only excitement in my life. I would love to be a full-time content creator, but that's probably not going to happen. And it's going to return it to 10, 15, to the 20. Returning it and gets tackled, I think, at the 30. He does get to the 30. Like I look up to a bunch of the big streamers, like ones that stream LFG games and all that stuff, and rarely see thrown to an incomplete. Like there's RSN, Kingolite, the Cowboy Crab, one of the big ones that can stream the Legendary Bowl, and other leagues that can stream their finals. So, and Chris out to his left fires it. That dude's wide open, catches it inbounds, but it goes out 34 yards. First down into Rochester territory. Chris out to his right. Has time. I know they don't know me. But to be honest, I have talked to a few of them. Talked to the Cowboy Crab. Not personally DMs, but I've talked to him on stream before. Kingolite, I have talked to him in DMs. About some stuff that I shouldn't say here, because it could probably get me, taken off from streaming. I've talked to Ruby Sports Network, but no, I don't think they're. Oh, what a catch for a touchdown. John, I'm not gonna take your comment personal. You're just looking for attention, and you're not gonna get it here. And now, Seattle is coming back. John, I don't get why you try finding that funny. You can have a timeout there. There you go. John, it's Chris out to his right. Coming back to his left. Chris, looking. Chris, dancing, fires. 2-point is good. And it's going to be kicked away for the touchback. And Marlon, out to his right, is pressured. Marlon checks it down, almost drops a VDR and gets a boomstick, but kneels it down. Marlon out to his left, going back to his left. Has some time. Marlon looking, checks it down. Oh my god, the receiver dropped the ball. Right there. Do all the receivers have the yips today? Who knows? Marlon out to his left, going back to his left, wide open, caught, and kneels it down for the first down. Under 3 minutes left in the third. 1st and 15 in Rochester territory. Rochester is for Marlon. Marlon out to his left, fires it short again. Stop his cut, gets hit, but doesn't fumble. And Marlon out to his left, just spinning around. Going up middle. And fires. Caught. 41 yards. And that is in the red zone. Seattle needs to stop here. Both teams have thrown an interception. But I don't know. This game is too close to call right now. Marlon out to his left. Looking. Lobs it up. I was talking about interceptions. They picked it off, but couldn't keep the feet in bounds. Marlon, a second chance, fires, caught, touchdown, Rochester. No, I was saying, yeah, see, they both have thrown an interception. Look at that toe tapping, gets the touchdown, barely. As I was saying, yep, they both thrown an interception. And now, to make it 37-28, kick is up and right down Broadway. 37-28, 9-point game. I think. Yeah, 9-point game. And returning it to the 20. Gets hit at the 17. And now, can Chris respond back? Chris out to his left. Come back to the middle. Ooh, pressured. Almost in the sacked. Catches. And you know, running for the first down. Gets the first down and dives out of bounds. 19 yards. Chris trying to drive down the field to get it. Respond back. Out to his left. Chris had a man wide open. Incomplete. That was not the person I was talking about. It was in the middle of the field. Wide open. And he missed it. Chris out to his right. Twirling around. Stop being a ballerina for once. Chris fires it short. Ooh! Almost picked off. Almost intercepted. That could have changed, possibly ended the game. Chris swirling around. Out his right. Chris fires. Swatted. Incomplete. And now they're punting it. No, you can't have that happen. And how is the punt gonna work? And ooh, touchback. What a leg from the kicker. Here's Marlon. Marlon out to his left. Marlon fires and caught. Gets hit as he kneels it down for 5. Under a minute left in the third. Seattle needs to find something here, or it's gonna be game over. Marlon looking out to his right. Fires it short. Caught. And VDR just kneels down. You could have taken it and just dove because he missed. Marlon. What will he do here? 33 seconds left in the third. Out to his left. Marlon. But he has no shed. Fires! Swatted! Oh, you could have picked that off. First, okay, when you guys have to click, when you guys swat. That's what you should do. Marlon, 4th and 5. You could run up the middle here. You could run up the middle. And there's a flag. Oh, they're not new. New play it. Okay, Marlon, 4th and 5. You can run up the middle. It's on the 30. Marlon out to his left. Looking. Marlon. Short. Caught. And running. Shadow just gets to the 45 and nails it down. Seattle needs to find something here. If they don't get a stop this game, they're going to run out the clock here. Or they're going to do one last play. Yeah, they're doing one last play before the 4th quarter. Marlon out to his left. Looking. Marlon goes short. Caught. Gets 8. And that's the end of the third quarter. Quarter number 4. 5 minutes left in this game. Possibly overtime if Seattle finds a way to come back. Marlon out to his left. Fires. Caught. First down. You do not need that from Seattle. Time is winding down. Your chances of being the playoffs could be over if you don't at least get one win here. Look, Marlon out to his right. Fires middle. That's going to be a touchdown for Rochester. And now, Seattle's chances of winning this game and possibly being promoted are slipping away. It's 43-28. Rochester can get 44. The kick is up and slammed right down. They need to generate that momentum and score, because this is ridiculous. The kick. Ooh, yeah, you can kneel it there. Okay. 4:37 in the 4th. 43-28. Can Seattle find something here? Claw their way back. Chris out to his right. Chris looking. Chris looking. Has lanes. Going for the bomb. That's overthrown. Ooh, almost there. Chris looking out to his right. Ooh, almost sacked. Chris thought it's short, and they just dive. It's 3rd and 10. What do you do here? What do you do here? That's the question. 4 minutes left in this ball game. Chris out to his left. Looking. Chris fires it short. It's incomplete. That might just steal their game. Might just steal the game. The wide receiver missed the ball. And now the punt is away. They're gonna fair catch it. They're showboating on them. Rochester is gonna get promoted. Like go for the spots after this game. Wow. Out to his right, Marlin. Running. Fires in middle. Caught for 43. Wow. Seattle was in it. They were up 14-0. Rochester stormed back. And Marlin's running for it. Slides 8 yards. Wow. 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 Marlin out to his left. That DE cannot do nothing. Fires. Incomplete. Marlon was hit as he threw, but incomplete. 3rd and 7. They are in, going for a range. However, they are also in field range. Seattle needs to stop you. They are pressing. But they're 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. Marlin out to his left. Looking. Marlin running. Fires. Ah, you can't let that happen. Seattle will lose this game. A touchdown puts a nail in the coffin of how they are playing. Under 3 minutes left. You need to stop here. Marlin looking. Fires. Caught. Touchdown. Seattle. What happened? It's going to be 50-28. What? Wow. Wow. The kick is up and blocked. That's the only momentum they have. Blocking kicks. But still. And that won't do anything. Kick is away. And that's going to be a touchback. 2:41 left in this game. I don't get it. Let's see, Chris out to his right. Looking. Fires. Caught. 40 yards. You need to keep it going. You can't use your timeouts yet. Chris needs to hike it fast. Out to his left. Back in the middle. Chris looking. Looking. Fires it short. Caught. Go down. Goes out. It's recovered by Seattle though. 12 yards. You need to go down. Or that will happen. If that landed in Rochester's hands, that was game. Fires. Incomplete, overthrown. 2:03 left in this ball game. Seattle comes back. Wow. What do you do here on the 18 of Rochester? Chris out to his, still in the middle. Fires it short. That's a first down. Go down. 11. You need to go down. You can't stay up. 1:49. Clock is ticking. You need to hike this ball. You're wasting time. Chris, this game is not in your hands. It's like a 3-touchdown game. Looking. Chris in the middle. He's going to run. 4 yards. At the 3. 2nd and goal. Under 1:30 left in the game. What is Seattle doing? You can't do this. You're wasting time. Seattle, friend Chris, looking, fires, incomplete. 1:14 left. On 3, third and goal. What are we doing? Chris, looking, fires, touchdown, finally, you score your touchdown. Gotta go for 2. It's now 34-49, go for 2. And 4th and 25 onside, what do you guys do now? Go for 2. They're going for the field goal. Kick is up. And he missed it. Oh my god, he missed it. What do you do here? You're gonna kick it. What? Hey, 4th and 25. Game on the line here. Game on the line. 4th and 25. And this is game. Chris, looking, has protection. Who do you throw to? Fires. I don't know if that's a go. It's caught. 1 minute though. Time is ticking. Challenge wide receiver Chip. They're gonna go for the 4th and 25 again. It was like 1:14. They're saying. I don't think that was on the clock. It was 1:03. But I don't have say in this. Here we go. Second 4th and 25 attempt. Well, the first one, but that's attempt 2. Chris, looking in his own end zone. If you take a safety, this game, launching that. He catches the ball. Oh my god! Now, Seattle looking. Chris fires, swatted away. 45 seconds. Can Seattle come back? Will they fall short? Here we go. 45 seconds. You need 2 touchdowns here. Chris out to his right. Chris looking. Chris dancing. Oh, being Mahomey. Chris launches. That may be picked off. Incomplete. 32 seconds left. 3rd and 15. What do you do here? Chris, you need a miracle. Fires. Caught. 19 yards. You gotta call your timeout. 1st down. 28 seconds. 2 touchdowns. What do you do here? What do you do here? Press 28 seconds left. 2 touchdowns. Need a miracle. Seattle miracle. Chris looking. Fires. Caught. Popped. He got popped. "25 seconds. Chris. Play action. Looking. Chris. Looking. Chris. Fires. Oh my god. 16 seconds left. Stop making it dramatic. Just get your touchdown. Here we go. Chris up to his left. Chris looking. Big Lobsy. Touchdown! Touchdown! Seattle got the touchdown! How much time's on the clock? 12 seconds left. Seattle! Wow! Going for 2! This makes or break your game! Makes or break it! Looking! Chris! Looking! Chris! Scrambling! Chris! Trying to find someone! Looking! Out to his left! Chris! He can't take a sack here! He gets up! That's game! That's ball game! Ball game! You can't do that! Wow! That's how it's gonna end. You need to get your 4th and 25 quick. They're gonna bomb mid. You need to get down fast. Here we go. There's not enough time. That's picked off. They're going to return it to the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He has a caravan. Gets tackled. That's your game. Rochester wins 49-40. Seattle's miracle attempts were short-lived. Wow. Just wow. Seattle. You couldn't. Wow. Mistakes everywhere. Here are your best passer, rushers, and receivers, and all that stuff. Wow. I'm LeBrex Loki. Your MVP of this game goes to. Thank you for tuning in with me. I'll be streaming